Moorish Islam. So we'll be going over 101s, a few of them today to bring the focus to our actual freedom. First, key 1, who made you?
Allah.
Key 2, who is Allah?
Allah is the Father of the universe.
Key 3, can we see him?
No.
Key 4, where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
Key 5, who is Noble Drew Ali?
He is a prophet of Allah.
Key 6, what is a prophet?
Prophet is Allah, manifested in the flesh.
Islam. Key 7, what is the duty of a prophet?
Say, oh, this is from the wrath of Allah.
Key 8, who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America?
Noble Drew Ali.
Key 9, what year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
1913 AD.
Key 10, where?
New Jersey.
Key 11, where was Noble Drew Ali born?
In the state of North Carolina, 1866.
Key 12, what is his nationality?
Moorish American.
Key 13, what is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Key 14, why are we Moorish Americans?
Because we are descendants of Morocco and born in America.
Why are we Moorish Americans?
Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America.
Islam. Key 15, for what purpose was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
For the uplifting of fallen humanity.
Key 16, how did the Prophet begin to uplift the Moorish Americans?
By teaching them to be themselves.
Islam. What is our religion?
Islamism.
Is that a new or is that the old time religion?
Old time religion.
What kind of flag is the Moorish?
It's a five-point star in the center.
Islam. See this Moorish flag right here that the young Moorish holding up? Islam. Hold it up. Nice and high so everybody can see. That's the Moorish flag. What did the 5 points represent?
Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
How old is our flag?
It is over 10,000 years old.
Which is our holy day?
Friday.
Why?
It's on Friday, man is flesh, and it's on Friday. Man departed out of flesh.
Who was Jesus?
He is the prophet of Allah.
Where was he born?
In Bethlehem of Judah in the house of David.
Who were his father and mother?
Joseph and Mary.
Will you give in brief the line, genealogy through which Jesus came?
Some of the great fathers Jesus came on Abraham, Boaz by Ruth, Jesse, King David, Solomon, Hezekiah, and Joseph by Mary.
Why did Allah send Jesus to this earth?
Saved us from the grand oppression of the pale-skinned nations of Europe who were governing a portion of Palestine at that time.
How long has that been?
About 2,000 years ago.
What was the nationality of Ruth?
Ruth was a Moabitess.
What is the modern name for Moabites?
Moroccans.
Where is the Moroccan Empire?
Northwest of Mexico.
What is the modern name for a Mexim?
Africa.
What is the title given to our ruler in Morocco?
Sultan.
Where do we get the name Jesus?
From the east.
What does the name Jesus mean?
Jesus means justice.
Did the angel give to the child that was called Jesus a holy name?
Yes. It cannot be used by those who are slaves to sin.
What is an angel?
Angels are thought of Allah manifested in the flesh.
What are angels used for?
Sending messages to the four corners of the earth, to all nations.
What is our prophet to us?
Allah. That's the gospel.
What is the everlasting gospel?
Ancient fathers.
What is the covenant of the great God, Allah?
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earth that Allah has given thee.
At what age did Jesus begin to teach?
At the age of 12.
Where did he teach?
In Europe.
How long did he teach?
18 years.
What did Jesus say that would make you free?
Truth.
What is truth?
Truth is art.
What is art?
Art is Allah.
Can truth change?
Truth cannot change nor pass away.
What other name do we give to truth?
Holy breath.
What have you to say about holy breath?
All we can say that it is great, it is good, it was, it is, and evermore to be. Amen.
At what place on earth was the physical part of man formed?
Garden of Eden.
Where is the Garden of Eden?
In the land of Canaan, in the city of Mecca.
What is the modern name for the Garden of Eden?
Mecca.
What is the name of the first physical man?
Name got to be used only by executive ruler of the MST of A.
What are the words AC of the MST of A?
Adept Chamber of the Moorish Science Temple of America, third heaven.
Who were Adam and Eve?
Adam and Eve, the fathers of human family. These are actually Muslims.
All right, Islam Moors. Who were Adam and Eve?
Fathers of the Asian family, Asiatics and Muslims.
Where did they go?
It was to the east.
What is the modern name given to their children?
Asiatics.
Who is guarding the holy city of Mecca today to keep the unbelievers away?
Angels.
What is the modern name for those angels?
Asiatics.
What is the shade of their skin?
Olive.
Are the Moorish Americans any relation to those angels?
Yes, we have the same mother and mother.
Give 5 names that are given to the descendants of Adam and Eve.
Lucifer, Satan, devil, dragon, and beast.
What is the devil sometimes called? How many cells are there?
2.
Name them.
Higher self and lower self.
What people represent the higher self?
Those are the holy city.
What people represent the lower self?
Those who are cast out of the holy city and those who accept their teachings.
What is the higher self?
Higher self is the mercy of life, mercy, love, and right.
Can the higher self pass away?
No,
Why?
because it's
What does the lower self breed?
hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, death, and everything that harms.
What did the higher self say to the lower self at one time when he met him?
Where you going, Satan?
What was the answer that the lower self gave to the higher self?
I am going to and fro the earth, whom I may devour.
Has he finished his task of devouring?
Yes,
When was his time declared out?
Jesus to the cross.
What are the last words Jesus uttered?
It is finished.
What did he have reference to?
That reference to the end of Satan.
Did Jesus say that he will return to conquer him?
Yes,
What is the name of the person into whom Jesus was first reincarnated?
Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror.
Was Satan to be bound then?
Yes, he was to be bound in part.
When was the head of Satan taken off?
1453 Byzantine
By whom?
by Muhammad.
Now please pay attention to these keys right here. This is key to what we're dealing with today. Islam. Start with instruction number 85. Name some of the marks that were put upon the Moors of Northwest by the European nations in 1774.
Negro, black, colored, and African.
Islam. The key to focus on is that these are marks that were put upon the Moors of Northwest by the European nations in 1774. So we know that we cannot be identified by these marks. Key number 86. Let's do this one together. Negro. A name given to a river in West Africa by the Moors because it contains black water. Clearly you can't be a Negro. What is meant by the word black?
Black, according to science, means death.
So what science is that?
Social.
Social science. What else? Political Islam. Islam. So a man can't be Negro, black, and colored. That means dead in the eyes of the law. We're not dead. We are alive and well.
Islam.
What does the word colored mean?
Color means anything that's been painted, stained, varnished, or dyed.
Anybody out here been painted, stained, varnished, or dyed?
Nope.
Islam. So we can't be Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopian. Let's keep going. What does Ethiopia mean?
Something divided.
Islam. Are we divided?
No.
Nay. One prophet, one temple, one aim, one object. Islam. Can a man be Negro, black, or colored?
No.
Why?
It's made after his fault, God Allah.
What title does Satan give himself?
God.
Will you define the word white?
White means purity, purity means God, God means the ruler of the land.
Makes you reevaluate what it means to be white or black. Islam. To whom do we refer to at times as being the great God?
Allah.
Is the devil made in the image and likeness of Allah?
No. God over our Lord self will soon pass away.
Who made the devil?
Elohim.
Who is Elohim?
He's the self-created spirit that created everything that ever was, is, and ever more to be.
Islam. What is Elohim sometimes called?
7 eyes of Allah.
How many days are in the circle?
7 days.
How many days are in the creation?
7 days.
According to science, how many days are in a year?
7 days.
Islam, Moorish.
Islam.
You should ask people if they got any questions.
Any questions about our one-on-ones?
What about you, brother? Who made? Allah. Well, they got some questions out here. Well, tell the world who we are, man.
Islam. We are Moorish Americans.
Who we are?
Descendants of Moroccans and born in America. We're here today to uplift fallen humanity and teach our people how to be themselves. The time has come where every nation must worship under their own vine and fig tree, and it's important that we stand together for the sake of humanity. So if you have not proclaimed your nationality, if you are of Asiatic descent, come see us. Come over here to Actual Freedom Day and support the cause of why we're out here today. If you are a foreign sympathizer and you want to support the true American citizens as we seek to restore, what's in the back of the shirt? What does it say right here? Restore Moorish American birthrights. Colonization, naturalization, and compensation. The time has come.
Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up, too. What can I add to
Islam, Moors. Praise Allah. Love everybody. Y'all come over here and come and support the Moorish Americans. Islam.
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 Okay, Grand Sheik, pray for El.
Islam.
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 First of all, I want to praise Almighty God, Allah.
Allah.
The great God, so powerful, so great, that he was able to raise a people that were in slavery. Islam?
Islam.
And we are those people coming back to our national birthright. I want to extend honor to the man that made this all possible. His name is Prophet. Where the prophet's picture at? Where the prophet's picture? I introduce the people that are concerned, Mo. Introduce the onlookers to our prophet, Mo. The last true and divine prophet in these days and times. Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Is that better? Islam, Mo. I want to stand high and great honor. Man that made today all possible. A great liberator. He came in the image of Prophet Moses. He led the people to the promised land. He put them on the true and sure foundation of nationality. I'm talking about a man that said that those of you that were in slavery are no longer slaves. He came and he said, 12 scores and 3 years ago, 1776. Our Moorish fathers brought forth on this continent European nations. That were dedicated to peace and of the proposition that all men are created equal. And then a great civil war came, testing whether that nation, those European nations that we have brought to these shores in love and truth and peace and freedom and justice could long endure. But they didn't, and then the Civil War came. And then the Civil War came. And the Civil War says, when in the course of human events, it became necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands to this very day that have connected them with another. We hold this truth, that all free national men are created equal. That we are endowed by our Creator, Allah, with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, for which are, again, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. An institution had to be, a government has to be instituted. And that government is the Moorish Science Temple of America. How you sit up, Mo? An anti-slavery society. An anti-slavery movement. An anti-slavery organization. That we hold these truths, that we are not slaves to this day. We are fulfilling. These few of us that are here today, but our numbers are like the sands of the sea. We are fulfilling what it was foretold in the Bible. When you ask me, who are these? And I'll tell you, they are those that came out of the great tribulation. Come listen closer. Come out of the great tribulation of slavery and bondage. And it was due to the great emancipator, President Abraham Lincoln. Had it not been for the 16th President of the United States, one president enslaved us. And it was the 16th President that emancipated us. And had it not been for that 16th President of the United States, having the Almighty God, Allah, as His divine providence, as His divine guidance, we of this day, 2019, would still be slaves. Not so much because Allah has ordained it, but because our people, as many as we are, numbered like the sands of the sea, you have got us a tad bit confused about things. And more than got to up here for prosperity. 1 second, please. We're here today because it was President Abraham Lincoln I'm here today because of the 16th President of the United States. And I'm not in a state of mind of being enslaved. I'm not in a state of mind of not knowing who I am. I'm not confused no more about who I am. Because I believed one time that I was an Afro-American. I believed one time that I was an African-American. I believed one time, I got it.
You should do that.
I believed one time that I was black. I believed one time that I was colored. I believed one time that I was African American. I believed one time, but I don't believe no more. I now know that I'm not. I now know. You're more? You're more? Okay, man said you're more. How much time I got you? Moorish Science Temple of America is a pro-freedom society. We are anti-slavery in all its forms. Our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and Moses, I would appreciate it very much if you would take them pictures up to the people and introduce our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, hyphenated Jesus of Nazareth, the one that the Holy Bible, the book of Revelation said would come and did come in 1913. He came and you didn't recognize him then, and you haven't recognized him today. He came in the form of Prophet Muhammad, peace and the blessing of Allah be upon him, and the people did not recognize him. He came as Jesus of Nazareth, and the people did not recognize him. He came in his own form, prophet, noble Jew Ali, and the people did not recognize him. This is my baby. All the babies are my babies. Family, friends, and relatives, brothers, we're not black. Give me sugar. Brother, you familiar with more signs? You are familiar with it? Praise the Lord. Any brothers and sisters up there? Brother, how about you taking a picture? You familiar with more signs? Well, can I talk to you for a moment? That's more reason why you should talk to me.
Ain't got that much time.
Okay, well, take the time that you do have. You good?
I got you right here, bro. You gotta be a man of good quality.
Moses, talk to our people. Talk to our people. Let them know who we are. Because they don't know. Let them know that our organization is built on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Let them know that we are for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. There are no other principles that have been able to raise us from the dead than for which we have come. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Islam.
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 We will now take a reading. We're talking about the initial Emancipation Proclamation of September 22nd, 1862. They only teach you January 1st, 1863. But we will go through the initial proclamation and we'll read the first three paragraphs. Paragraph 1. So as we go through this proclamation, you're going to understand that President Lincoln signed a process in order. That process requires that we as a people go through an actual freedom emancipation process, which we did not go through. So here we are today, clinging to the names and principles that delude to slavery. And we want a civilized world to accept those principles. But the change must come from us, within us, which is why a prophet came to us as a people. So, the first paragraph says, I, Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy thereof, do hereby proclaim and declare that hereafter as heretofore, the war will be prosecuted for the object of practically restoring the constitutional relation between the United States and each of the states and the people thereof, in which states that relation is or may be suspended or disturbed. So here we see there's a purpose now as of September the 22nd, 1862, for why we are fighting the war, because the constitutional relation is disturbed. Because our people have decided that they can create a confederacy. You are led to believe that the confederacy is legal. It was not. It's a violation of the Constitution. Paragraph 2. That is my purpose upon the next meeting of Congress to again recommend the adoption of a practical measure tendering pecuniary aid. Pecuniary aid is money. You cannot take a man's property without just compensation, according to Amendment 5. Now, we are still classified as that property because Johnson from Europe and Johnson from Asia can't have the same decent nature. So there's a problem. It says, practical measure tendering pecuniary aid to the free acceptance or rejection of all slave states. How many slave states? Let me hear what it said. What did it say? I can't hear you. A-L-L. How many states?
Oh.
Or how many?
Oh.
I can't hear you. How many? Oh, no, just the states in rebellion, right? What is it?
Oh.
All slave states. So-called the people whereof may not then be in rebellion against the United States, in which states may recommend the adoption of a practical measure tendering pecuniary aid to the free acceptance or rejection of all slave states, so-called. The people whereof may not be then in rebellion against the United States. So, 100 days from 1862 is January the 1st, 1863. And if you were not represented in Congress, you were then declared to be in rebellion. He also says persons of African descent with their consent may be colonized on this continent or elsewhere. So, since he said we ought to be colonized, when we understand this second paragraph is followed up on December 1st, 1862. And on December 1st, 1862, President Lincoln gives instructions on how to carry out compensated emancipation. But you know what? Right now I'm feeling like a song, so I got to stop talking and start singing. Bear with me. Freedom, 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 freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll pick up justice and go to my grave and go back to my ancestors and be free. Don't call me black, don't call me black, because black is a color you see. And before I be a slave, I'll pick up justice and go to my grave and go back to my ancestors and be free. I'm not a Negro, I'm not a Negro, because the Negro's a river you see. And before I be a slave, I'll pick up justice and go to my grave and go back to my ancestors and be free. Moorish Americans, we've been always